All right, we just finished up round 10, week 10 of the Vintage Grand Prix Tour. It's a year-long series here on iRacing. This week was the Nurburgring, and I was a little nervous going into it. I did not do it has separate qualifying round or sessions from the main session, so I didn't do a qualifying session. I get really nervous here when there's a car right on my tail anyway. And I did not like. I prefer starting in the back and just kind of try. This is what the track where I prefer that. Just put me in the back and let me see what can happen. Wanted to make sure we avoid some incidents, and right at the beginning, I did not. It looked sketchy right at the start. So I'll leave you to see how things go. Is it long because I had an accident and had it repaired and went back out? Or do we make it all the way through?
Standing start now. Here we go. Green, green, green. Still there. Clear left.
Well, I don't know how much, if any, damage that gave me. Not a great way to start.
The next car is Ashley, car number 17. C license. Car in front of us is car number 6, and their rating is 3.6. Clear left. Left side. Clear left. The next car is David, car number 18, B license.
This guy was much faster than me in practice, and he was zipping up on me in the beginning there.
The gap to E14 in front is now 0.8. Incident in Style Striker. We think it might be Smith. The gap ahead is now 0.9. There's an incident in or act. It looks like it's Jacobson. Yellow flag. Strauss is reeling you in. The gap's now 0.5.
Yeah, I was wondering if that was you. That sucks. I had something similar. I got clipped at the beginning. If you go to the very start and look at me. Can you see if I've got damage?
You're reeling David in. The gap is 0.3.
What's going on with this dude up here? That sucks.
Car left. Clear left. There's an incident in Speed Schmidt's curve.
Yeah, if it
Looks
can,
like
it's like
Morris.
worth it to get back out
P11.
there. I'm sure there's people who won't.
Right. Use all the track. Force them to find the gap.
If you're still in the sim, can you look at my car, see if I've got damage from that contact I had at the start? I don't think I do. Okay, thank you. Appreciate it. don't like being at the head of this train. That's one lap. Like, depending on who all goes out, like I counted like I don't know how many people on the side of the road.
Gap to Strauss behind is now 1.5 seconds.
This guy's patient.
Don't let this guy distract you.
Well, the draft does not appear to have been good for him.
The leader's just done a 6:08. Car in front is Hoy, car number 2, and their rating is 4.9. Car right. Clear right. B12. Left side. Clear left.
I don't trust people to be patient here. Like,
the guy in front is Strauss.
it's silly.
Car number 22, B license, and their rating is 2.0.
I get so nervous when there's somebody on my tail here. It's just gonna cause me to make an error. Especially this early on. I argue it's a weenie move to do something like that, but I'm gonna say discretion is the better part of valor there.
The gap in front is now 1.2.
think we've kind of found our home. Now the question is, how far can we make it before we crash? Hopefully the end of the race. Hello. How are you now? Oh.
The gap to Strauss ahead is increasing. It's now 3.2.
I like your name.
Incident in Bergwerk. Looks like it's Ashley. Yellow flag. The gap to 14th. Behind is now 3.2 seconds. The next car is Aram, car number 11, and their rating is 3.1.
I hope so. I practiced for maybe 20-30 minutes. What'd I get? I forget what I got down to. 48 or something like that. I have a feeling people are going to be very, very
carousel. We think it might
fast.
be. Oi.
I do like taking the bus stop and the pickup.
The gap to 10th position ahead is increasing. It's now 3.0 seconds. There's an incident in Pines Carousel. It looks like David. Yellow flag.
Come on, because there's more people dropping out. I think there's like 2 or 3 this lap.
The gap to P9 in front is now 2.0 seconds. P10, that lap was at 6:19.7 seconds. The gap behind is now 2.3 seconds.
I was hoping that dude would pass me here, but he ran off the road.
To Ashley behind is increasing. It's now 1.6 seconds.
Really? Here? You're right? Okay.
Car right. Right side's clear. Come on, man, defend harder.
The trust wasn't there, Jim.
Fastest lap for Reed, 6:05.9 seconds. ahead is Ashley, car number 17. C licence. The gap to Ashley ahead is now 1.3. P11, that's your best lap in the session. The gap to Ashley ahead is increasing. It's now 1.8 seconds.
I probably need to drop down to first for that exit.
Front is now 3.1. The guy in front is Aram, car number 11, and their rating is 3.1. fastest lap for
I hate the carousels in this car.
6:05.2. The gap to P10 ahead is increasing. It's now 4.6 seconds. That's your best lap in the session. The gap to 10th position. Ahead is now 3.8.
Getting close to the halfway mark. I don't know how many people are doing a one stop. Kind of don't think that this dude in front of me would be, but we're catching him. Like we're starting to equal his pace, which if he was doing a one stop would kind of make sense. Maybe not.
The gap to Aram in front is now 4.5 seconds.
And he just ran into some issues ahead of us there. Probably take that flat now. I'm scared. That's why we call it Bravery Corner.
There's an incident in Style Striker. You think it might be Ashley? Yellow flag. The car in front of us is Ashley, car number 17, C license.
I'll be impressed if he makes it to the end.
We just had a warning for cutting the track.
I don't know what fell. I'm guessing an Allen key.
New fastest lap for Larkin, 6:04.6 seconds. Gap to Ashley, ahead is now 4.4. In Chicana Hohenrhein. It looks like Ashley. E9. Stay focused. We're still in this. Right, the guy ahead of us is Aaron, car number 11, and their rating is 3.1.
That's what I meant. He's quick though. He's getting like a 608. You gotta keep it on track. Let's see if he... Looks like somebody else is in the pits. Must have been doing a one stop. Passed at the same time there.
The gap to Aram ahead is increasing. It's now 7.1.
Yeah, so we can catch back up to Aaron.
The gap to Aaron ahead is now 7.2.
I know he's not, he's like a lap down or whatever, but I don't know if this Jacobson guy is catching me. Oh, Aaron did a 12 last lap. So yeah, I don't think, probably not on a stopping. I think we are. Like I said, I probably don't need a lift there. I have to in the pickup, so I'm used to what I'm used to.
The gap to Aram in front is now 7.8. Fastest lap for Reed, 6:04.2 seconds.
We are not catching Aaron. No way. He has taken off like a badass. I don't know why we caught him a little bit that one lap. Something must have happened in front of him.
The gap to Aram ahead is now 7.8. The gap to car number 6 behind is now 15 seconds. That's half distance, the fuel's okay. Your lap times are improving, this is good. Incident in Chicana Hohenrhein. Looks like it's Smith.
No! Not again. Oh, different Smith.
The car in front of us is now Morris, car number 5, and their rating is 4.1.
They did it once time, but they were far enough ahead that it was the right call for them. This guy, I hope, is quicker than me.
to Morris. Ahead is increasing. It's now 8.9. The guy in front is a lap behind.
Mm-hmm. Doing alright. For the most part, stayed out of trouble. There was a little hiccup at the beginning. We've done well to stay out of trouble since then. I'm kind of hoping this dude in front of me is quicker than me and I'm not going to catch him with a lap car. He came out of me, right in front of me at the pits. So I'm kind of just taking it easy here.
You've got half your fuel left. The gap to Morris ahead is now 9.2 seconds.
How are you doing, Mr. Cycle? Glad to hear it.
Incident in or act. You think it might be error? Yellow flag. Keep your wits about you, mate. The guy in front is Arrow, car number 11, and their rating is 3.1. Fastest lap for Reed, 6:03.3. The gap to P8 ahead is increasing. It's now 2.5 seconds.
We're not close enough for draft.
Strauss, it's pitting from P6. It should come out close in front of you. That was a 6:15.4 seconds. Sector 1 is 4.8 seconds off the pace. to Aram ahead is increasing. It's now 2.8.
I think that's one of those areas I lose a lot of time.
The gap to Aram ahead is now 3.6 seconds. The gap to Aram ahead is now 3.1. There's an incident in or act. It looks like Aram. Yellow flag.
This car didn't look too badly damaged. Looked like he was trying to get out of my way.
The car in front is Morris, car number 5, and their rating is 4.1.
He's quicker than me. Yeah, he's quick enough to make
New
that.
fastest lap for Reed, 6:02.5 seconds.
Unless he borks the car. Which he may have done. I did hear some clanging and some banging. Oh, and he must have towed. Yeah, he towed. Well, we've made it up to 7th.
The gap to P6 in front is now 14 seconds. P7. That lap time was 6:12.1 seconds. The gap to Morris in front is now 14 seconds.
Excuse me.
Gap to P5 ahead is increasing. It's now 15 seconds. The gap behind is now 14 seconds.
We're 6 now? When did we get into 6?
The gap to Morris ahead is now 14 seconds.
The carrot on her stick has vanished. We were chasing Aaron down. We're trying to keep pace. Do this quicker. No. Do not like the carousels in this car. It's getting a little squirrely now.
The gap to car number 6
We're low on fuel,
behind is
so
now
the car is a lot
16
lighter.
seconds.
Makes us go fast, but yeah. I think we ended up even taking like an extra lap of fuel that we didn't need. Whether or not we could have gotten it down to the right amount of fuel,
Sixth place.
I don't know. I also don't know how to adjust the sway bars to counteract the issues I'm having. So I have to do it with my right foot, a little bit with my left foot. Four more laps? 11, 12. Yeah, one more laps. Getting there. And it's not one of those situations where I'm the last of the cars still driving. Makes me happy. Not really anybody to chase down. Everybody else left in front of me is much quicker than I. So the question really is, can I make it to the end without bottling it? Which I don't know where that term comes from.
The gap to 7th position behind is now 16 seconds.
If you're watching this on YouTube later, and you've made it this far, and you know where the term bottling it comes from, put it in the comments. Engagement. I didn't need to lift that much.
New fastest lap for Reed 6:01.
It's fast. Okay.
The gap to P7 behind is now 15 seconds. Your lap time was 6:11.6 seconds.
Now, with those guys behind me, the one dude took, that was a bad lap for me, but the one dude only got 0.3 of a lap back, and the other guy got 1.3. I think we're safe to know that 3 laps left.
The gap behind is now 16 seconds.
They are all spread out pretty far in front of us, so I don't think there's going to be any interaction between the guys in front. So the same as me, unless one of them really makes a mistake, nothing's going to happen as far as us gaining any positions. But we still have to make it to the end. That is the challenge. This is in Germany. The challenge. Very bad German accent.
Fastest lap for Reed, 5:59.9 seconds.
That is speedy. 5:59.
Track limits. The gap to car number 6 behind is increasing. It's now 16 seconds. Two laps remaining.
I didn't see Scott catching me at any point.
On your left, clear left. P7 is getting closer. The gap is now 15 seconds. He's faster than you, entering Schwabenschwanz. Car ahead is 1 lap behind.
Tires are gone-ish.
is now 15 seconds. That's a new fastest lap for Reed, 5:59.6.
Okay. Coming up on the final lap here. And Scott doesn't really have a shot of catching anybody else.
The gap behind is now 15 seconds. White flag, last lap. You've just done a 6:11.6 seconds.
Something happened with the standings there for a second. I got kind of excited. Still very... P6 is like crazy. Again, we shouldn't count chickens with hatching and what have you.
B6.
Scoop that up.
15 seconds.
That was close to being an end. If we don't lose. I mean, we want the race to end, but not by hitting a curb and spinning out all over the place. Had a bad line from there. I'm pushing too hard. I want to get down in the 8s. Oh, we're just heading off.
Run out of track limits, keep it between the lines.
I wanted to get down to the 8s, so I was pushing too hard. I just need to bring it home. That's what I need to do.
P6. Okay, that's the end. Good finish, mate. Well done.
Oh my gosh. Oh. Very happy with 6th place. Let's I want to see what happened on that first lap. Alright, so he just kind of got up on the curb here. Got out of sorts, huh? You came from nowhere, man. You came up behind me, I'm like, where'd he come from? So he was afraid, so he gets up on here. Wow. I was pushing for a 608. I don't know what I ended up doing. I did get a 608. I was pushing real hard, and it was getting close to me putting it in the wall, so I calmed down towards the end. You weren't. There's no way you were gonna catch anybody else. Like I look like the next car. I got like both cars on my radar were like a lap, my lap. And the furthest one was like a minute ahead of me. Yeah. Fair enough. 13th ain't bad. Alright, so he just... hits that curb. And... boom. And I'm trying to get over... I'm worried about this dude behind me. I don't know if you can see him. I'm worried about this guy. I didn't want to pull over too far to the left and tag him. Yeah. Oh, yeah, that didn't hardly. I'm going to here. That's the next thing I wanted to look at. That didn't do. Maybe it did something to my front suspension. Probably not. Where are you at? There's the Cookie Monster. You and your Muppets. You want to grimace on my car? You got a Cookie Monster in yours. What position are you in here? 6. I mean... oh, okay. So you started 6th? You started 6th. So yeah, like, only losing 4 spots for, like, having to pit for 5 minutes, that's not bad. Like, good recovery. So up towards the carousel. I mean, just watching these guys, I'm sketched out. Yeah, ambition. Same kind of thing that happened to me, except that you got caught up by it. It's this guy. That causes... okay, so that causes this guy to... oh, man. I passed... Gary wiped out at some point. It causes Gary to check up. Which causes this dude to check up. And he just barely wings him. And you get collected by that. That sucks. And the only thing to do there is be a little bit psychic. What happened to this guy? This guy was having issues. Yeah. No, I think, like I said, I think you did a great job. Mitigating. Yeah. A dude at the top. Yeah. Podium. Yeah, that dude, this guy was quick. Do I not have these keys set up? I don't have these keys set up. There's so much in the first lap. Where is it? What's this one? These are your two buddies in front of you. Yeah. I would have... So... I probably would have just been further behind those dudes, honestly. But, yeah, nothing really you could do with the reaction time you had. Where are ya? Oh yeah, 899. Yeah, Speedy Gonzalez. Yeah. No, it's just a stressful situation all around. Mm-hmm. You drove the wheels off of it. This is the first time we get around this dude. And what happened to Gary? Yeah. Oof. Yeah. No, I'm not. I'm not. It's too late for me. This guy was the carrot on a stick for me for the longest time. I think so. 6th or 7th. Thanks. 6. I don't know how I got 6. Right, but I was in 7th for the longest time. I don't remember getting 6. So all of a sudden I was in 6. This is different. This is, well, it's not different from how I do NEC. Like, I drive NEC the same. Okay. I drive NEC the same way. We're just hoping other people crash. This was when this guy went out. Just tell me my heart rate went up. This is when I can start. His wings all bent up. That's when I can start keeping up with him, I think. And yeah, that was well, no, that was a different guy. Aaron was the guy that we were behind. Yeah, so this is... I could hear the crunching. Yeah. He's trying to get off the track for me. I can hear the crunching. I'm like, man. I was expecting him to catch back up with me. But he didn't. I think that's where we got 7th. Oh, that's over. That's game over. So this guy was in set. Okay, so this must be where we got 6. Yep. Curbs, man. So that's how we got 6. I think. I could be wrong, because this guy's still ahead of us. I don't know what if we're just getting off tracks here or what. Here's Mr. Scott Smith. Turn like I said, I had no you came out of nowhere for me. Jeez. Oh jeez. It's all behind me. Ooh. That was after the race. Alright. Okay. So we gained a big chunk of safety rating. Well, I saw you at like the start of the lap. I saw you in the first corners. I'm like, oh, Scott, he'll, and I just stayed to the right so you could zip by me. Because I knew you were gonna be quicker than me. Gained a big chunk of I points, we gained a big chunk of safety points, and we should have gotten a decent amount of championship points. 138, that's a good haul. That is a good haul indeed. So yeah, aside from that scare at the start that I was able to avoid, pretty solid. I'm happy. We got 6th. Better result than I could have imagined. 3K strength of field, I think, and it's pretty high for one of these that we end up doing. So yeah, very happy with the result. If you think you liked the video, if you think you liked it, thumbs up. If you think you didn't like it, that's a thumbs down. If you think I earned it, hit the subscribe button, and we'll see you next time. Bye.